man, here we are standing here having coffee, and I'll tell you what, Rick, I'm not going to kid you, but I'm a little tired. How you feeling, man?
Dude, I'm exhausted, man.
And you look it too. You look tired. First, let's tell you who we are. We're switching places today. As you can see, Rick's on the right and I'm on the left. So I'll start with, my name is Tim Murphy. I'm with C&F Mortgage Company. We're located in Waldorf, Maryland, right up there, up past Madeline Beantown Road. And Rick, you're located off of Route 235.
235 in Hollywood.
Coming up, and that's coming up past Dean's Lumber, a little bit past that. And
10 seconds past Dean's Lumber.
And where's that?
It's in God's country.
Of course it's in God's, because Southern Maryland is God's country, no question about it. Now, a lot of people are saying, you guys are more chilled today, aren't we?
Yeah, we're a little bit more laid back. We've been working our butts off, man. It's been really, really busy lately.
And I think that tells you what the market is. I mean, people have suddenly realized, bang, the deals are there. They realize interest rates, Rick,
still phenomenal.
Just phenomenal. And people realize that really isn't going to last forever. The $8,000?
On by the end of April, if you don't have a contract, at least by the end of April.
And that's a ratified contract by April 30th, with settlement being by June 30th, right?
Right, and also the $6,500.
Yeah, $6,500 has really woken up a lot of people. But
and that's for the people that are buying up, or not necessarily buying up, but buying another house.
Exactly.
And they've already owned a house right now, and they've lived in for 5 out of the past 8 years.
And I think that's what people realize. They're thinking, now, do they have to sell the house they're in?
Nope.
Exactly. And that's part of the problem. People think you got to sell the one you're in, or they think you can't rent the one you have.
Yeah,
and you definitely can.
Yes.
I mean, there are so many incredible opportunities. And then if you're not going for the tax stimulus, or you're not going for the rates, affordability, Rick, where are prices headed?
Yeah, prices are great right now, actually.
I mean, I just did a house in Charles County. The client's buying it, and it's a townhome for $90,000.
Wow.
Okay. Now, here's the wild part. They're getting a stimulus grant from the county. They're giving them $15,000. Their mortgage is going to be $75,000.
Wow.
Okay?
What's that come out to be, about $600?
Here's the payment. The payment is $625.
Wow.
And the taxes are a big part of it. So you realize, now I got to ask you, is it cheaper to rent or is it cheaper to buy?
Let me think about that for a minute. My math isn't the best part of my skills, but I think it would be cheaper to buy.
And that's exactly right. I mean,
and they get money back.
Well, $625. They're getting the $8,000. They just make it for that.
Right.
Okay, so they're going to pay off all of their debt. So they're debt free. The county gave them $15,000. Okay, which is a special Charles County program, right? Number two. Number three, they got a payment that's $625, and the houses in that community are renting for $1,000.
Wow.
So, I mean, is it cheaper to? Yeah, and I think people have suddenly realized that. But the one thing that we've noticed is people are sitting on the fence, aren't they? Mm-hmm. And that's why I think we're going to have our coffee, because we've been spending so much time educating the consumer, educating really the public, and letting them know, what's available, and then making sure, and this is the critical part, that people are making the right move as far as what they can afford.
Yeah.
And Rick, that's what you are and I always push. Is this payment going to work for you? This is a 30-year fixed rate, and that's important. That's all we do.
Yes.
I don't think we've done an ARM or some kind of an interest-only crazy loan in 2 years.
More than that.
So with that in mind, I mean, everybody's focused, because I don't want people to think that houses are going to go through the roof, today, and they're going to be $100,000 or 205 years. That's not the case, folks.
And that's where some sellers are stuck at, too. Some of the sellers out there are stuck in the mode that, I'll just wait until the market turns around. Well, the market's starting to turn around already, little by little. But here's the thing. It's not going to go through the roof like it did. Right. That was a once, that's like the dinosaur ages. It's not happening again, people.
No. So we want you thinking about things. We want you to realize that, it is cheaper, really, to own than it is to buy. But we want you to make a smart decision. Don't be rushed into saying, I got to buy a house, it's over with, because it's not. But at the same token, we want you to make an intelligent decision. We want to make sure that, hey, am I saving money? Does this meet my needs? Does it meet my family needs? I mean, let's face it, we buy homes for a lot of reasons. But ultimately, we find it because it's our home.
Right.
and I want you to be comfortable. I mean, there used to be a thing that I studied in high school, which was Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And Maslow talked about it. He said, there's so many things we want to do, but the first is our physical needs. It's just having a roof over our head and, food in our belly, if you will. And
right.
I think we've both done a good job on that one.
Me a little bit better than you.
Number 2, realistically, is safety.
Yeah.
Do you feel comfortable? Are you safe? Is this payment going to make sense? It's not only today, and we don't want to ever make decisions based on overtime or based on I'm going to get that promotion. We want to base it on reality. We want you to feel comfortable, but we want you to be safe. And then number 3, does it meet your social needs? And what social needs is am I comfortable? Is this really a home?
Right.
We don't want you to buy a rat trap. We want you to buy someplace that you can, entertain, spend the holidays in there. A place you can really call your home. I mean, I had a client call the other day, and she's excited because, check it out, she's lived in an apartment for 4 years, and she's never been able to own a dog. And her point is, and I said, I asked her, I said, are you buying the house because you want to own a dog? She said, no, that's not the case, but she said, you know what? I want a place where I can do whatever I want to do. If I want to paint the wall purple, I can paint it purple. If I want to have a dog, I can have a dog. And I think that's really the 3rd level of Maslow, of saying, hey, you know what? I really want to be comfortable where I am. And that's something I think that you don't get from a lot of other realtors and lenders like our team. We really do care about these things. The 4th level of Maslow's, ready? Mm-hmm. Is what's called self-actualization. It's really what I call self-esteem. Knowing in your heart that you made a good decision.
Makes you feel good.
Yeah, you do. And I think when you have that positive energy, when you have that positive focus, what happens to the rest of your life?
Everything else becomes positive.
It's amazing, that change. Okay, and the last part of the top of the hierarchy, it's almost like a pyramid, if you will, is that ability then to go out into the general community. And what do people do? God, they refer, don't they?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And so
we get it all the time.
We really do. So are we in a little bit of a chill mode? I think we are, because honestly, we have been running around insane. I mean, with the beautiful weather, Rick.
Beautiful weather.
We have had some incredible weather.
What do we got, 4 feet of snow out there now?
No. Just don't listen to him. I'm the weatherman here. But realistically, I mean, the weather's been beautiful. It's been 60s. I mean, I had the window down. I was going home last night. It was about 35, and I'm driving home, right? But the air is crisp. It's beautiful. You can feel spring right around the corner, can't you?
Yeah.
And you realize that, you know what? If you're serious about looking at things, now really is the time. Now, we've got another workshop coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're actually... we're going to do these a little bit more frequent because
the
time is now. Yeah, demand
it really
is up
has.
now. So we got one coming up on February 9th. It's a Tuesday night, this one. And it's going to be from 7 until 10 p.m. And, of course, we'll feed you and everything like that. So go ahead and give us a call, set that one up. And that's for the home buyer seminar.
Right.
The other thing is on the 23rd. No, wait a minute, not the 23rd, on the 20th.
You're thinking January, man.
Yeah, I was
February.
thinking.
I think it's the 20th. We have a double check our
Yeah,
calendar
the
there.
20th for the next first time. I mean, for the foreclosure bus tour.
Right. We'll have to check our calendar to make sure on that. Right. But the key is that we are setting them up. They are probably one of the greatest opportunities, not just to see what's out there, but to understand the market. Because honestly, if you're thinking about buying, we don't want that to be that big rush decision. We want that decision to be a fully thought out decision. Does it meet your needs? Does it meet these hierarchy we talked about? And are we a little bit chilled? Yeah, because we want to tell people, listen, it's not something you rush into. It's something that's well thought out and budgeted.
Knowledge is power.
It
and
truly
when you
is.
come to the seminar, people walk away saying the most popular words are, I didn't know that.
Now, here's the key. If you want to get a hold of either myself or Rick, actually Rick and his team, you want to call the office at 301-373-6257. Now, not only is Rick there, but it's Rick and Mark, and you've got a new assistant, Stephanie, that just started.
Yep, Stephanie's starting there too.
And she's done a phenomenal job already. It's amazing.
Yes, she has. And so we've got more people to handle more people. And then, of course, my cell phone number right there.
Exactly. And then, of course, don't forget the
allsouthernmdhomes.com.
And if you have concerns about your lending, don't be worried. First thing you can do, just give me a call. We pull people's credit for free. We go over it. We give you a plan. And we get you started. The biggest thing you can do is not make that choice. Not make that decision to move forward. Whether it's today, tomorrow. And our motto is it's never a question of if. It's just a question of when.
If you think long, you think wrong.
There you go. Well, we'll see you then. Have a great time. We'll see you next week.